This will be the largest group of assembled fans in the Western Hemisphere. That's why they need a big house. Welcome to Ann Arbor, home of the Michigan Wolverines. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Michigan's offense will take the first swing of the game. Historically, guys, Michigan has kept a death grip on the little brown jug. Gophers hoping to put that thing in play today.
And you see that little brown jug in the celebration after every Michigan-Minnesota game. And you're right, Michigan has had it for the majority of the time. Minnesota knows that. We got to do something about that today.
Yeah, Minnesota plays in a lot of trophy games, don't they? But this is one they would love to put in the trophy case a lot more consistently. To do that, they have got to match the intensity of Michigan in this game, and they have got to be more physical than what they've shown in recent years.
They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks. Now on first down from the 30. To the ground with the back. Smashes through. It's a fumble on the play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
You just wonder about this guy's confidence right now. After fumbling in his last game, he's just fumbled again now. He seems like he's a little bit unsure of himself, and because of that, if you're the offensive coordinator, how many more times do you want to go back to this guy in this game?
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knock that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. He'll run it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute, to put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Quick strike complete. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. New set of downs after that completion. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Power football with the run. Ran through the contact. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. To the ground to try to move the chains. And the Wolverines get enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. After misfiring, it's second down. They go to the ground. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Going deep. And he makes the grab at the 20. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. What a tough break for the defense. You get a hand on the football, and they still make a big play.
Man, how difficult is that? The ball is deflected. To be able to keep your eyes on the football, continue to concentrate from a fortuitous bounce, Reese. A nice break to him. Makes the catch, makes the big play down the field.
The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Brought down at the 7 after picking up 3. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Looking to pass on second down. He makes a grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Georgia has the lead right now, but they have not been able to separate themselves just yet between the hedges of Sanford Stadium. They're up by 7 over Texas A&M. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, we'll see them here. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to pass, it's Fowler. Going to take a shot at this DB. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. He's going to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Off the play fake. Feeling some heat. Quickly complete. Terrific job getting to him. There is nowhere to go. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Leaves it with the running back. He breaks a tackle. Michigan completely controlled this rivalry game last year and just took the jug away from the Gophers.
Listen, Michigan's a program at this point with recent success. They're thinking about national championships. We've seen them in the college football playoff here in recent years. This is a rivalry game against Minnesota that they're expected to dominate. And last year, David, they did.
Michigan, year after year, one of the winningest programs in all of college football. We expect them to be great. Always a tremendous challenge for Minnesota to try to get that little brown jug.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. And the Wolverines looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. It's reverse. Oh, what a cut! He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Wolverines line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. 2nd and goal coming up. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This should be the last play of the quarter. Now to throw. Pulls it in. It's Hurtado. Makes the catch and knocked down. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Now they'll run the draw. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. Still on his feet at the 45. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. From the gun, the running back has it. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Fowler. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll leave it with him. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Nifty little dance step. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Throws for the tight end. And the junior was late on the release, and he threw it behind him. After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Fast motion from the offense. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to some.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB, and this one put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
And the Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Movement here from the tight end. They'll go to the ground. Still running at the 40. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. The offense set for a first down play. To the air. It's Fowler. Makes the grab down the middle.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender there closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a number of goal.
They move the tight end all over. Trying play action. Caught in the backfield, it's Duarte. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes a connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a very interesting scene playing out right now in this marquee top 25 matchup. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 7 over Texas A&M. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Hand off from the shotgun. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. They'll give it to the back. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun to give to the back. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Got his man downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Michigan.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Dropping back, it's Fowler. Gets it out fast. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And back to the air on 2nd down. And that pass picked off. Got some room to run. The 40. The 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Wolverines. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Scanning the field, it's Fowler. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really, really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Golden Gophers will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. Just over 20 seconds to play here in the half. How aggressive can they afford to be here? They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. One more snap coming before halftime. They'll run it to the right side. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, seldom do the rational turn irrational the way they do when these two teams and fan bases get together with a little brown jug on the line. Each of these two offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these two passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working. And I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the fight between Minnesota and Michigan plays out.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They've got him then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Quarterback on the keeper. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Might as well stick with him. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Reels it in down the left side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Number 12.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's going to be stopped short as they come up empty on the 2-point try. They were hoping to get this game to within a field goal, but the lead stays at 5. Fielded in the end zone. It's Burks. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Got it across the 20 and out to the 23. A pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Just feeds the running back. They finally make the stop at the big run. Is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. He now has 85 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Looking to the big tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. They'll put the tight end in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. The Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Right back to the well. In the lore of the Little Brown Jug, guys, it originally was just a water jug that Michigan wanted back, and Minnesota told them, well, come win it if you want it so badly.
Yeah, listen, I mean, it's not the most expensive-looking trophy out there for sure, but listen, it was important. I mean, it was helping hydrate people back in the day, David, so, you know, get points for that.
Not expensive, but you know what? Anything that drives the hate between people and the animosity, sign me up, bro. And so we got to play for it. It means something, and people argued about it. Little Brown Jug.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. They're bringing heat. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down. And the Wolverines line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. First down for the offense. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Gets it to the back. Puts him in the spin cycle. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wide out in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. Grabbed behind the line, it's Street. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. The Golden Gophers decide to punt it away. Takes it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse. And the pass hits, picked off. He'll try to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And what a job in coverage by the defense. First, the defender able to get his hand on the ball and tip that up into the air. It lands right into his buddy's hands. He has the convoy, and it is off to the races.
Leading by 1, they'll go ahead and go for 2 and try to make it a field goal game. They're going to run it. Tackled there by the defense. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Line getting set on second down. It's a reverse. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabs it in the middle. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. He wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Wolverines have their offense in high gear. They'll try the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Off play action. Tight end finds a soft spot. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10 here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. Touchdown, Michigan! And that one will give them the lead.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? He's looking to pass. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. You got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable with that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the field.
These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Now on second down. Gives it to the back on the draw. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll pull it on the read. He has the first and still on his feet. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Movement here from the tight end. From the gun, the ground game. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Wants to throw. It's Fowler. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And the Golden Gophers will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Running back searching for a hole. Across the 10, got it out to the 14. That's a gain of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Try to get it to the edge. The pirouette on the run. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. And they pick up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. Give to the running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. Big fullback's got it. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Pressure coming. Quickly to the tight end. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on 2nd down.
The defense is up against it now, man. You're playing on the road. It's a hostile environment. It's late in the game. Someone's got to step up and make a play. Nice job there knocking that one down for the Eagles.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Give to the back. Runs through the tackle.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The give to the tailback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Better find the ear plugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Fowler. He's got his man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? You're going to be a great player. You got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wide receiver shows motion. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got the quick pass. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here?
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Wolverines will call on their punt team. On the move, it's Thomas. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front the line of scrimmage and help keep these third downs manageable.
Now, and the best news is your defense at least forced a punt of their own. So now you can go answer with that good stop while this game is still close. Let's just go keep putting more points on the board, and let's see less of the punt.
Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. He wants to take the top off. It's complete. A huge pickup. Touchdown, Minnesota. They move on top here in the fourth.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the fourth quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw it. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. He's going to pass on second down. Got him downfield. Oh, look out. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Gets it out quickly. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Leaves it with the back. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wolverine. And inside a minute to go, and they've got the lead.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. They'll need to be very sound here, limit this return, and put this game in the hands of their defense to salt it away. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Okay, one possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
Got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. And the pass is intercepted. Quick step and go. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great job by the defense, not closing the door completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead. Nice job, D.
Quarterback's just going to take a knee. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media.